Today we're talking about Acqua di Parma's Oud. Acqua di Parma is an Italian, I don't know if you would call it niche or designer. It's kind of in between there, so it has niche quality. It's a more lesser known fragrance brand. It is under the LVMH umbrella, which owns also Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior. They just bought Bulgari. They bought Tiffany's. I mean, they're ruling the world. Did you guys also hear that they might be buying Giorgio Armani? So that's pretty cool. Let's see what that happens, because Armani's fragrance and cosmetics range is currently under L'Oreal Luxe. So if they lose that, that would be a pretty big blow to L'Oreal, because that's a lot big money maker. Today we're talking about Acqua di Parma Colonia. Typically your fragrance sizes and bottles, these are all 6-ounce bottles back here behind me. And this one's a 3.4-ounce bottle. It is a non-transparent bottle. It's supposed to be Italian glass, yada yada yada, great. I'll tell you why I'm a little disappointed with this one, because these are the ultra luxe brand from Acqua di Parma. So they have the Note collection. But before you get to Note collection, they have these, which used to be Colonia Sandello, Colonia Ambra, Colonia Oud. They discontinued those in the brown bottles with the beautiful big box and the velvet, like silk type packaging where they sit on, very regal and over the top. And they actually changed them into these black bottles. When they changed them into these black bottles, they also changed the formulations. So the other ones were, you grab the Colonia scent, you introduce a note, it's focused around that note, boom, you've got your fragrance. This one is more of a fragrance that's designed specifically from the ground up with one note. And this one is the Oud one. Now, like I said, my gripe with this one is the packaging is absolutely crap. And I hate being negative about certain things. This was a Christmas present from someone very special. And this is the box that it comes in. So if you pull it up, it comes sitting in its little pretty base. And you pull up. This box is a lot less of higher quality than the original Colonias are. Box is a lot less of a high quality paper or cardboard that you would get in the actual Colonia brand. The Colonia one's more of a like shiny type of paper. It doesn't like attract fingerprints, at least not very many. This one attracts fingerprints, dust, anything. It's really a box that's meant to be thrown away, if you ask me. It's a very light cardboard. There's no weight to it. Very cheap. And it also might be because the brand is also going to the sustainable route, but I think that's more... I feel like brands will grab the sustainability to be cheap, and that's not cool. If you're going to be sustainable, make the product sustainable. Don't just make a cheap box that's not sustainable and then call it sustainable, because you're still harming the environment regardless. So why not make something that's a high quality product? Now, the actual bottle, when you pull out, and this has a couple of problems, and we'll get to the smell in a scent. Like I said, it's a 3.4, and it has a little problem with the sticker. I didn't do that myself. It came like that. It was stuck on horribly. I don't know if this is because it's made by hand or what the deal is, but you can kind of see how it flips up there. That is after me trying to correct it as well. I've, tried to correct it as much as I possibly can to make it look nice, and it just doesn't. So see, I try to fix it a little bit and it pops up and just was done terribly. The third thing about it is Acqua di Parma's actual lids are pressurized, so they're not magnetic, they're not click-ons. You pull off and see what happens. The whole top just comes off. I don't know why that is. I'll show you on another one. They're pressurized, and see, they have their stopper so it doesn't look cheap and nasty, essentially. This one has one, but you have to essentially wrestle with it to get it in place. And now it's not going to want to do it. Let's see if we, there we go. So it does come with one, and when it's on, it's nice, but it pops off. And I don't know if I should just super glue it back together, but I mean, at this price point, you should not be having these problems. You know, you're not only paying for the scent, you're also paying for the packaging whenever you're paying for something so luxe like this. Scent-wise, it is a great composition. It's a very wearable oud. It's not one that's going to be like, it's not going to be a polarizing fragrance where people are going to be like on the far right loving it or on the far left hating it. I think it's right in the middle. They really created a fragrance that is right in the middle where people just, they like it. It's wearable, it's nice, it's a soothing fragrance if you ask me. So yeah. So now that we got our gripes out of the way, let's go ahead and spray this bad boy and see what it's like. So once you take off, it's a black top, same color as the bottle, pretty nice presentation. If the sticker wasn't shitty and the sprayer and the box were not shitty, I think it'd be a great packaging. It's very nice and luxe and premium looking. So I have a sprayer card here. I always spray it on my face, and then I go to bed and I smell the fragrance all night. That's so it is going to be a very fresh oud. And when I say fresh oud, there's different types of fresh oud. It's a fresh, sweet, soothing, romantic, inviting oud fragrance. I feel like they just did the same thing that they did before, which is good because the Colonia version, so the one that comes in the brown bottles on these black bottles, was a nice scent, but it was so nice because it had that, I don't know how to describe it, but that wet oud smell to it, like a wet, woody type of smell that, you know, like oud wood has in it, or oud mineral has in it. And when they changed it into this one, they kept that, but then they also added a sweetness to it. And it's not a bad scent by any means, but it's a completely different fragrance in a sense, but it's kind of being lazy, you know, you're just adding a few notes to make it something else that it's not. And it really just, I don't know, it's great, it's a good fragrance. I mean, you're gonna love it if you get it, and, you know, especially if you're new to oud, it's one that's, it's easy, it's memorable, but it's also forgettable, if that makes any sense. So for the 3.4 ounce bottle, it is going to be $2.95 retail here in the United States, and that's US dollars. If you're going to get a 6 ounce bottle, that's going to be $3.50, around that range, or $3.60. The concentration is eau de parfum, so it is nice that they have an eau de parfum concentration. The other ones were cologne concentrate. This is eau de parfum, so it's supposed to be longer lasting. It has the same longevity that the colognes actually have, the cologne concentrates in the brown bottles, if you ask me. The difference between this one and those is that this one has a little bit more of a skin scent quality, so it becomes more of a skin scent overall, which is good, it's nice, but I don't know. $2.95, performance is not the greatest, scent is, you know, alright, but like I said, I do like it for one reason. If you're new to fragrance, if you're new to oud, it'll agree with you, you'll like it. If you're, you know, scared of ouds and the animalics or the sweet or the, you know, intense fragrances, this is the one to get because it's going to have that light, airy feeling to it. It's going to be, you know, transparent, but yet have that depth to it as well. So I do recommend it if you're new to fragrance. I think that it's a perfect gift. If you buy it for someone that, you know, likes oud, because not everyone likes oud, let's just put it that way, then yes, I think it'll be a success story for you to purchase this one. If they don't like oud, then that's a different story. You shouldn't be looking at this video at all. Click away. I'm joking, don't click away, please subscribe. But yeah, definitely, I do think that, you know, if you do, like I said, get this for a gift, someone will like it. So I do recommend it as a new time buyer. If you are a fragrance connoisseur, if you want to, you know, collect it, then by all means collect it. Are you going to be impressed with it? Probably not. You know, there's better oud fragrances out there on the market. I'm not saying that this is not unique either. because it does have its, you know, unique quality to it. It's a clean, fresh oud. So that's what it has going for it. That, you know, in a world of where ouds are very, very, very either dry or very animalic or very floral or very wet wood, this one's clean. So that's what it has going for it, but it's not the most unique scent out there by any means. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, comment, and click the notification bell if you want to watch more of my videos. I do want to do giveaways, by the way, but I want to see if anyone's actually watching. So yeah, definitely comment and let me know if you guys are enjoying the content. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah. Bye.